Okay, I'm going to explain the pop-up options that are available. Auto pop-up, you can uncheck this, and what it means is if it's unchecked, then you have to hit the cash card button under the payment options. There's a cash card button, so our cash card price selection won't happen automatically. It'll only happen if you choose the cash card button. If it's a kiosk, you can check this box and no pop-up will occur on this device. You don't necessarily need it because kiosks don't actually load the cash card app. So you could use this if you need it to not pop up at all. It's local device only. You can set the system so that if you're on the blue model, it'll briefly flash the cash price for half a second on the screen. If you're on the red model, it'll briefly flash the card price on the screen for half a second. There's a separate setting for the Duo side for the customer facing, but this is sometimes useful for a business if they're on the blue model because they don't remember the original cash price. Simple pop-up, we just make the pop-up just show a cash price and a card price. We remove all the other options. You can make the pop-up a little bit larger. And when it says must set per device, that means you have to go into each device and set it to extra large. More detail on the pop-up just means that there's going to be showing of the number of items that are being purchased. In the future, there'll be more other details that appear also. Swap position of cash and card buttons just to flip them around. Disable cash card reselect. That's kind of obvious. You can't use the cash card button if you disable it. Report employee of cash price on card payment. This is really important for some people. Basically, what it'll do is if you check this box, then anytime an employee, if they choose the cash price and then pay out with a card, then we'll report them on our report. That's if they're an employee. If they're an admin or manager, we won't report them. And you can see this option, I'll show it to you in a minute, on the reports, the cash card on device report. You can choose the type to change it to cash price on card payment, and it'll show the employees that use this option, and then you can reset that report by printing the report. Quick charge is a way to immediately go to asking for the card swipe. On our pop-up, normally when you choose the cash or card price, we take you to a tender screen. If you choose include quick charge, there's a separate button, which if you press it, you'll go straight to charging for card. We don't make this the only option because you do need to be able to do like split payments or gift card or other tenders, but this is a nice feature to have. You can force the quick charge to also include a tip. Because I don't think Quick Charge natively will include the tip. That's only if you need it. Okay, depends on different Clover SaaS, but usually you don't need to set this force quick tipping. If you do, if you don't need it, it'll make the tip show up twice, or the tip request show up twice. That's how you'll know. But if you do need it, that's there. Add fee to custom tip. We don't recommend you use this, but in this option, normally any kind of the tip suggestions are automatically increased by the card fee amount, the card fee percentage, but that doesn't apply to a custom tip. A custom tip, whatever they enter is what the customer pays, but this will add a little prompt informing the customer that we're going to add the fee to the custom tip also. We don't recommend it mainly because it can appear as a money grab and be negative on the business. So the little gain for the business is negated by basically just the negative feedback from a customer. So you can use it, but we don't recommend it. We recommend if a customer wants to give a custom tip that you just leave it alone. Fire order on pay. This is useful for fast charge. It's in the fast charge section because without it, fast charge won't necessarily fire an order. You can, for people who use the ability to fast pay with cash, you don't really get you don't get a pop-up in order to choose the discount. This will add the fast cash discount to the pull-down notifications that are right here. You'll see an option right here at the bottom that says add cash discount, and that can be useful because again if you're using fast cash, then you need to be able to add a discount really quick also. Forced display of Clover receipt options. Normally the Clover receipt options will show up, but if they're not showing up, we have a way to try to force it to display it. You don't normally need this option either. You can disable the tip and On cash payment, you can add a confirmation just to make sure someone doesn't accidentally choose it. If the system set it to log out automatically, you can set it so that the auto logout will be obeyed by the fast cash also, the fast card payment. Last thing is the cash button text. You can include the word check or gift on the cash button text. You can also include the word debit on the cash button. You don't need to because in dual pricing, debit and credit are charged the same price. But some people want to charge the cash price for debit. This will move the word debit to the cash button so that the business knows which one to select. Same for EBT. If EBT is priced at the cash price, so you can add the word EBT to the cash button. Okay. The cash card labels, you can choose what cash is called. Normally, there's no need to. Same thing, you can change what a cash discount is called. We normally just call it a discount just to keep Visa from getting too interested in it, even though it's compliant. You just make sure if you just call it a discount, then it's easier. Card, we normally call a card payment a card, but you can change it to like list price instead of card price. And this is the same, but for the button on the customer facing side. Okay, so you can change those labels. Not all these labels are available on the red model, but if they are available, they'll show up there. Okay, so that's the panel called the pop-up options.